And we're back. We are back. After I think like a solid full week, we are officially back. Reason I was off. I was off on vacation. So I was not at my usual setup. So trying to get this like, let me. I thought I had like a limiter on this, but it seems I don't. Because for some reason, like, it's still... That is so weird. Okay, whatever. So yeah, I have this, which is the only working microphone. So if I don't have this, then it's a rip. So yeah, essentially, I continue doing some of the stuff on my... I'm not sure if I showed it. Did I show the habit tracker? I'm not sure if I showed it or not. I think I did. At least like on the last... Let me see fucking correctly. At least on like the last one, I'm pretty sure I showed it. Pretty sure. So yeah, I continued doing some stuff. Some of the stuff was wishy-washy. Reading, exercise was wishy-washy. Compared to what I usually, most of what I did was wishy-washy compared to what I usually did. Reading was wishy-washy. Meditation was wishy-washy. Stretching was wishy-washy. I still did like the bare minimum, but it's still wishy-washy. Sleep was really wishy-washy. Holy shit! I mean, what can you expect? What can you expect? Anyways, yeah, that was that was my my wishy-washy progress the past week. I'm wearing a hat for this one because my hair is fucking atrocious. I need to once I hop off here, I need to actually get on to washing it, cause man, it's about time. But let's see what. God damn, that looks weird. That looks weird. Right. I ate a shit ton. I'm not even gonna lie. I ate a shit ton, and it was interesting because usually I'd be full after eating, so like eating lunch, but apparently it wasn't. So I think it might have been just like that full week of just eating like crazy, just like how your appetite like expands. Might have been that. So yeah, let's see, we are 3 minutes in. I'm not exactly sure what, because I started the recording kind of just with the update, not really sure what else. Oh shit. Right. So here we go. One of the I can't update this. So I was reading this again. Deep Work. I'm reading it linearly for now because I feel like it's fine like that. I'll see if I can read it non-linearly and just see. Does that have I'm not actually sure if it has the table of contents. If it does, then I'll check it out. But if it doesn't, I think it does. Yeah, no, it does. Here we go. It does have the table of contents, but it's pretty far. Like the chapters are all pretty far. Oh well. I'm trying to apply some of the stuff. It's a bit more specific, I feel. It's more like work or research related, like when I do those type of things. Compared to, I don't know, exercise, reading, it feels like, one of the, like a specific habit, if that makes sense. Like I'm using it for the application of like a specific habit and not like general. Like for example, the habits book, which is pretty general. There's a whole bunch of stuff you could do in there. And yeah, so I'm like 40 pages into that. I can't believe actually, it feels like I've never read this book. I've read this book before, but it feels like I've never read this book before. Because I read it and I'm like, I don't remember any of this information ever being in the book. Which is very interesting, but it is what it is. Let's see. Do I have any sort of progress on something specifically. Ooh, big one. Related to deep work as well, as a form of reduced distractions. I've actually implemented different users. I'm working the specifics on like the users. It's like different users on my computer. One for anything distraction based, and another for anything not distraction based. So that's gonna be hopefully my default, and then I hop onto the distraction one when I have to do something related to that. Streaming, there's like some stuff which I classify under that as well, which is streaming. Because for streaming, I'm going to have to be distracted to do it. Like you can't just stream and not be distracted, not just like hop on YouTube and check the feed or whatever. So I feel like there I'm gonna just put it on the distraction user, but because I think it's really interesting how you can associate some things to, or associate thoughts, feelings onto like other things. So every time I see this, it's like what the hell? Y'all see that? It's like I put the book and the hue changes. That is crazy. This camera is tripping. Alright, like you see this and then you're like, oh, that's right, productivity. Or you read. So specifically, this is what I'm doing as well. I'm adding like music playlist, downloading it, which I did before, but I'm gonna do it again because I stopped doing it. But associate certain playlist or certain music to certain action. That way you just put on the music, wait a little bit, and then your mind's like, it's mostly just like, I'd classify them under tricks, like tips and tricks. Tips and tricks on how to get your meditation to level 100. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that with the majority of stuff. I did it with reading. I'm gonna put jazz. Did it with anything that's like cleaning or something, just like walking around and doing stuff, which is like some sort of pop. But yeah, that's it for now. Tomorrow's will be a bit more specific. This one was all over the place, but it's to be expected since I hadn't done anything for a week, and I didn't really think of what I was gonna say before I hopped on today. Also, not sponsored by Toyota, by the way. Peace.